This week on Scam School, it's a brand new routine using a principle you've already learned. See if you can figure it out before we get there. Toast, 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 toast. Back again at the Moontower Saloon in beautiful Austin, Texas, hanging out with old friends Colin, Polymath Molly, and of course David Rowan. David, you found a trick that blew my mind, so why don't you explode our brains?
Cool. Do you mind helping out with this?
I'd be happy to help.
Great. Just select any card or touch any card. It's fine. You can take it out.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one there. Okay. Now I don't want to see it, but you're going to take a look at it.
I can see it.
You can take a look.
Can we see it? Can we show the camera?
I will avert my gaze.
Roger.
Yep. So I don't know if you know this, but inside every deck of cards is built in a lie detector mechanism.
Is that right?
No. Not at all. Not at all.
I love
would
how
have
quickly
caught
he
you if
folded
there was
it.
one.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's not true.
But let's pretend that it's true.
Okay.
Just for a second. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions about your card, and you can either lie or tell the truth. So the
Okay.
first question I'll ask you what the color of your card is. Is it red or black? Remember, you can lie or tell the truth. Do you want to peek?
I can mix it up?
Yep.
Like I can lie then tell
can-
truth and
yep,
truth
you
and
can-
lie?
yep, truth,
Okay,
lie,
just
truth,
checking.
or
Okay.
lie, lie,
The
or-
color is black.
Black. So we'll go B-L-A-C-K. And then this card will indicate whether or not you're lying or telling the truth.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm going to ask you about the suit. You said it was black. So is it a spade or one of the clubs? Now remember, you can lie or tell the truth.
Clubs.
Clubs. So C-L-U-B-S. And then this card will tell us whether or not you're lying or telling the truth. Now the last question is the value. Ace through king. What's the value of the card?
It is a queen.
It's a queen. Now, okay, so Q-U-E-E-N. So now we have three piles and three cards that indicate, this one will indicate the color, this one will indicate the suit, and this one will indicate the value. Now at the beginning you said it was a black card, right? Mm-hmm. So the lie detector has determined that you were telling the truth. It's a black card.
She seems really impressed. Like,
Stunning.
Maybe.
It's a 50-50 shot. It's a 50 shot. And then I believe you said it was one of the clubs. Mm-hmm. The lie detector has determined that you were lying. It's actually a spade.
I was lying.
Oh.
not the best poker face. That's fine. You're doing great.
And you said it was a queen, but according to our lie detector, it was actually a queen, the queen of spades. Show everybody what you got. The queen of spades! Yeah!
Dude, this is so much better than it sounds like on paper. I can't wait to learn it. Everybody toast me. Toast, 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 toast. All right, this is an extraordinary trick because if I'm not mistaken, almost half a decade ago, Colin happened to be at the shoot where we learned the closest version of this.
What?
Colin, you said you had a theory, which was?
The deck is arranged in a mathematical order such that when you count out the cards and put down the lie detector, all is revealed.
Okay, yes and no, because what you're remembering is the version that we learned half a decade ago. And in that version, you had the deck of cards and you asked it, give me the C-O-L-O-R, and then turn it over.
Yes.
And so the deck told you the answer. This one's different because she could have said R-E-D or B-L-A-C-K.
But the
She
other
had
card
a
is the check.
choice.
The other card is the checksum.
The checksum, this programmer talk. I'll have none of this. All right, walk us through this.
Well, it only works with an Outlaws deck.
No, I like the style. This guy.
So it is arranged. It's arranged in something called the Stebbins stack, which is a stack that goes back probably more than 100 years.
Oh, wow.
And the basic idea here is that every card is 3 more than the previous card. So we'll do this from the top. If this card is the 3 of clubs, the next card will be a 6.
6.
But it's going to progress. Yeah, it's going to progress through what's called a chased order, which is just an acronym. So if this is the 3 of clubs, the next card will be the 6 of
Hearts, 6 of hearts, C-H-S-D, chased order. I got it.
And there it is, right?
There it is, yeah.
So they all go through this. 3, 6, 9, 12 is queen, and that's clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds. So the entire deck is arranged that way, and it will go through once. And the nice thing about this is you can cut the deck, and it still retains its stack. It's cyclical, right? After that, it pretty much does work itself up to a couple of little points.
It seems like you would have to do some massaging because, like, just that first question, there's a big gap between 3 letters for red and 5 letters for black, right?
There is, but if you think that the deck is arranged red, black, red, black, red, black, 3 and 5 will both produce the same color.
Yes.
Yes.
And the first question is just a color question. So if you were to take a card, it doesn't matter from where.
Okay.
Anywhere?
Anywhere?
So you want to be difficult, that's
I
fine.
do. I want
Okay.
to challenge
So,
you.
Right there, okay.
By the way, that's one of those moments I encourage people to never say take a card, because if she was fast, she could just grab one and you wouldn't know where it's from. So instead, I always say touch a card and you conveyor belt past, and when they touch it, then it's like, great, hold that card, and then I separate the deck into two halves at that moment.
Everything
Okay.
is my fault.
Touch the card. This card.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split the deck at that point.
All right.
So it doesn't, we'll leave that face down just to illustrate this whole,
Okay.
the whole process. I'm going to place the cards that were on top on the bottom so that the card that was below her chosen card is now the top card of the deck. The stack is retained if we were to add this card back to it. If she were to lie or tell the truth, we don't know what the color of this card is, but we're just going to go through red
So
and black
let's
to show
say
you
she
how it
says
works.
red.
Right. You go R-E-D.
And I notice you're keeping those in order.
In order, you do not deal them individually. So R-E-D goes, and then that goes down, and the next card from the deck goes over. So that would be a black card.
Okay.
Now, if she had said black, we would go B-L-A-C-K, and those would go down, and the next card up would also be a black card. Red or black?
Red.
Red. R-E-D, so we'll push them over without changing their order. We
Right.
set them down, and we take the next card and we go there. For the suits, it does get a little tricky. You have to remember, first of all, which color they chose. So in this case, you chose red, so I'm gonna ask you if it was a diamond or one of the hearts. Now, I'm specifically saying diamond is singular because that's how I'm going to count them, as singular. So I'm going to go D-I-A-M-O-N-D without the S. But for hearts, I will say H-E-A-R-T-S.
Okay.
Now, hearts actually has the sneakiest move of all.
Okay.
So we'll just do diamonds, right? So we'll go D-I-A-M-O-N-D, and I would set that down and put this card here.
Right.
If she would have said hearts, I would say H-E-A-R-T-S, and then I would pause, look at you, and as I do that, I'm going to get ready to steal this card.
Okay.
So it's hearts, and then I come back and I steal that card and I place it down. So I just need to add one card to the bottom of this pile for hearts.
That's the only case where you have to do anything tricky is if they say hearts on the second one.
Yeah, hearts is the only one you have to steal a card for. Diamond and spade are the only ones you have to do singular.
And it should be pointed out that this is what happens if they say red on the first one. Whether they lie or tell the truth, you now enter the red subroutine.
Right, you proceed as though they're telling the truth.
Got it.
Now the reason why this third card is going to work is because I do another sneaky move. And that is when I ask you for the value, and you tell me what the value is, just say whatever you want. Ace through king, doesn't matter.
9.
9. So I can, if it's a number card, I can actually say, do you want me to spell 9 or do you want me to count 9?
Oh.
Right? I'm gonna add a little twist there.
Count to 9.
Okay. I think I can do that.
I hope
1,
so.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I set them all down. And then I go, so we have 3 piles here, and and I forget to place this up here. So by doing that, it doesn't matter whether I had spelled it or counted it, the top card is going to be the exact
I
same
noticed you
card.
did that last time because when I was watching the last
Do it every
time,
time.
I totally missed it. I totally missed that subtlety. That's brilliant. That's great. Nick Trost,
Trost and Martin Gardner, yeah.
Yes.
So now, if she said it was red, we can turn over the cards and go, actually it was black. Are we good so far?
Yeah.
We said it was I think hearts, so it's actually going to be a spade.
Yes.
Good so far? And then we said 9, I believe, but it's actually a 7. Is it the 7 of spades?
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
that's delightful.
What we'll do is we'll
Yeah.
reset from this position and then just do the same thing again.
Yeah, show me. How do
so
you reset?
to reset from this position, because if you wanted to do this trick again, you want to retain that size Stebbins order, right?
Right.
So to do that, this card goes back on top of this pile, and then this whole pile goes on top of the deck, right? Then this card actually is going to scoop up the middle pile and go on, and this card scoops up this pile and goes on the, scoops up, and it goes on the deck, and then this card would go on top.
And now you're reset back to original
reset.
order. Do you mind if I try it? Just see if I got it? Okay, so with size Stebbins, you can cut all you want. It doesn't change the order, right? Okay, so we got a cyclical stack. You touch one. Great. I'm gonna cut at that part, right? And then you look at it, don't tell me. And I just want you to tell me, is it a red or a black card? You could lie or tell the truth.
it's a black card.
B-L-A-C-K, set it down, next card gets dealt. So you said it's a black card.
I totally said it was a black card.
So that means, is it a spade or a club?
It is in fact a club.
C-L-U-B.
S.
S. Okay.
Spades singular, clubs plural.
So clubs, plural, and then I set it down. And then finally, pick a value. What's the value? Name any value you want.
It's
It
a
can
jack.
Be a jack? So you want me to spell that or count it?
Let's spell it.
Okay, J-A-C-K, just like that. All right, now remember what happened. You picked a card. That's the one card. You've seen it. I've not seen it.
Correct.
Oh, hang on. There we go. Pretty good. Good acting, right? Okay. We talked about the color, and you said it was black, and the deck says you're a liar. It was a red card.
I totally lied.
You totally lied. But you continued to double down on your lie. You said it was a spade, and the deck says, no, sir, it was a heart. Was it a heart? Wait, did he say?
was a heart.
Okay.
It was a heart.
You were disapproving of his lie,
I
not of my
disapprove of-
performance.
no, yeah.
Good. Okay, good.
No, he thinks I'm a lying bottom feeder at this point because I've lied twice to you, my good friend.
And the value. We asked you for the truth. You said jack. The deck says you're a liar. It was actually the 8 of hearts. Turn over your card. Oh, and reveal this is the best trick ever. Oh my God, that's a great
fantastic.
one. Well done.
Wow.
Huge thanks to David Rowan for bringing this routine to us. It was originally written by Nick Trost, inspired by our old friend Martin Gardner. By the way, if you have a favorite bar scam, magic trick, or unbeatable puzzle, hit me up directly at brian@schwood.com, or of course we should be BFFs over at twitter.com/schwood. There is no C in Schwood. And if you haven't heard, we have huge news. Stop what you're doing, head on over to themodernrogue.com. We now have daily content, articles every single weekday on everything from how the brain messes with you to the greatest scammers in history. I really think if you're a fan of Scam School, you're gonna love this content, but I want you to check it out and let me know what you think. Get on over there, read some articles, and I want you to tweet me a 7-word review of what you think of the site so far. Let us know what we can do to improve. I think you're gonna love it though.
I'm gonna bring Boomhauer out. And I tell you what, man, the internet, click, boom, blackhelicopter.net, man.
It's real fast.
Do you mind helping out with this?
I'd be happy to help.
Great. It gets really weird if you say no.